Thank you for joining me once again. I've switched to black and white. I have very poor signal here. Now the leaves are on the trees in the woodland, my signal goes pretty much to zero. So all loading videos, it becomes tiresome. I've been recording things, so tomorrow when I've got Wi-Fi, I'll be dumping a few videos. Even public Wi-Fi is not that quick. I tend to favour JD Wetherspoons, so I'll record a few things, and then when I'm in Wetherspoons, I'll upload them to the channel. The problem is, I'll go in thinking, I'd best upload those 4 videos, and then I'm in Wetherspoons and I forget. I may try the library. Always a great place to chat up birds quietly. You meet the right kind of woman in the library. As many of you may know, I may be headed to prison shortly. My only crimes are being correct and sticking it to the man. Been a political activist all my life. I've fought everything. Probably organised my first demo when I was about 9 or 10, and haven't stopped since. I've recently retired. Over the COVID period I was particularly vocal. Spoke at rallies, went on marches. Got attacked by police dogs and police horses. All the king's horses and all the king's men. Couldn't put Kai back in his box again. I warned people a full year before the vaccine came out that it was poisonous and designed to kill. My family still took it. They don't speak to me still. So I'm preparing my own defence because for one reason or other I don't seem to be able to get a lawyer. No one will call me back. I think the word's out. I've been attacking the Freemasons and the police and the solicitors and the CPS are all Freemasonic. So I'm going to have to organise my own defence. So I may not be able to put many videos up. I'm super busy. I've got things to do here. I've got benches to make. I've got people to bury. But I also have to prepare my own defence because I'm looking at quite a lengthy prison sentence. I've never been to prison before. I don't particularly want to go. Not because I dread the experience, but I'm just too busy. I've got too much stuff to do. And they just want to silence me and possibly have me shanked in the dinner queue. I want to let the bastards have that opportunity. So I need to concentrate on my defence. I have a good defence. It's just getting together all the relevant information and getting it entered into court when I don't know the rules and procedures for such. I've tried a subject access request to get my own criminal history, and I can't load my picture of my driving licence. Far too big, far too big. Turn the resolution down the phone so it will go, far too big, can't upload. So I'm going to have to buy a shitty old phone, connect that to Wi-Fi, take a picture with a shitty old phone, and hopefully make the subject access request to get my own criminal record history, which is pivotal to my case. Arrested history as well. Because I've been arrested 10 times in the last 5 years. And had my car seized and my house laid siege to with a helicopter and a drone. If you don't think this is due to my political activity, I'd like to know what was, because I've only ever been convicted of things that I've pled guilty to where I was innocent, but I stupidly pled guilty to something I didn't do because they were threatening me with a great deal of prison, 17 years at one point. I've done no wrong. I'm a liar, or a thief, or a cheat, unless you count cheating the system. But if you cheat a corrupt system, is that cheating? When I stopped Mr. Dyson's crop sprayer from spraying outside his bounds with an unlicensed operative with no licence, I was stopping an environmental crime. But it's legal in this country to commit a crime to stop a crime, a greater crime. So I won't be recording that much. I've got a bit of a backlog, so when I've next got Wi-Fi, I will throw a few up there, and you'll probably get 6 or 7 videos of me all at once. Don't expect too many replies. I am going to be under the cosh. I'm in court on the 22nd of this month, today being the 14th, so I have 8 days to prepare for my first hearing in the domestic abuse court for 3 voicemails are left on my daughter's phone. I was drunk and disappointed that she hadn't attended the family funeral. Should never have got to court. They're not abusive. There are no threats. I've heard the recordings. It's going nowhere. I do have to deal with it. I have to prepare for it. And that's all they're doing. They're just pissing away my time because they know my time is precious. And they know what I'm up to. They know I'm about to expose them. And they want to get me in jail. They want to silence me. Attack my business. Attack my website. Trying to starve me of funds. Thinking, that might stop me. Well, I sold some jewellery. I have plenty of money. So fuck them. They can freeze my bank accounts for a 4th time if they like. The more serious one is on the 27th this month. I'm in Crown Court at the Castle in Lincoln. Anyone who wants to come along and support me, please do. 9:30, 27th of April, Crown Court. You don't have to pay to go in because you're attending the Crown Court. Any well-wishers in the gallery would be dearly appreciated to railroad me, and just faithful witnesses to see how a man gets shafted when he fights the system. It's all going to depend on whether I've got a corrupt judge. The last 2 times that I went to Crown Court and the cases were dismissed by the judges. I had good judges, but they were very elderly judges, since retired, and now it's probably going to be an appointee judge, a political appointee judge, who'll do his fucking told, and I don't expect a fair hearing. We shall see. So any supporters just to witness the railroading of Carly-T, and if they put me in jail, I'll deal with it from that point. There are plans in place to protect my business, my home and my assets, and my children. It's been a hard road. And I didn't deserve this. I didn't deserve any of this. This is what happens when you take on the powers that think they may be. And in this country at least, the Freemasons, they close ranks. And there's no Freemason who will not lie and cheat and steal and murder to protect his brother, such as the oath they swear to their great architect, whom is Satan. A lot of them don't know that when they enter. They just think it's a boys' club and might get them on in business. It's only when they're too far in that they realise they've been serving Satan and their soul is damned. It's too late by that point. That's why I say swear no oaths and kill nothing, especially not another human being. But my heart is pure. My conscience is clear. And if they kill me, frankly, at this point in time, it will be a blessing. Got some fruit, some vegetables, some hazel trees. So in 7 or 8 years, I'll have some hazelnuts to come out of prison for. I think I'm only looking at 4 years, maybe. But if it is a corrupt judge, he'll give it back to me. And I won't get any, no early release. No. And that's if I could manage to spend the entire time without getting shanked if I did again. Henry Weston's Vintage Cider. Other ciders are available. This one is 8%, 6.2. It's not too hefty. Refreshing afternoon drink. And if Weston's want to thank me for the plug, West End the Crater cider. I've decided to take up the pipe. So 2 advantages to this. It's far more economical on tobacco. It means I smoke less. Certainly going to cough less because you don't take it down into your lungs, so it'll be better health-wise. And while I'm in prison, no one's going to nick my back here, are they? Because pipe tobacco, no one would smoke. And I'll get dry while I'm in there, Won't be in the... won't be able to drink. It's the only drug you can't get in prison. You get spice, you get crack, you get ketamine. I don't like ketamine, I'll do a bit of that. I might even try spice, never tried it. I don't think so, anyway. I did have a weird joint once, I thought I might have been in. But, no, I'll write my books, history books and my memoirs some of my awful poetry, which, although it's really bad, I do enjoy writing. I might even write a stand-up comedy series. So I am funny as fuck, as I'm sure you'll agree. It's just going to be another chapter to my life, a chapter to my book, and just another historical artifact. Doesn't sound right. No, sorry about the monochrome. I wondered if doing it in monochrome, the file might be significantly smaller, and thereby might actually load in the small, occasionally flickering 1 bar connectivity I have here, where it tosses between 4G LTE, E3, I don't know. I just can't upload. Can't often, watch stuff on the internet here now. Once the leaves are out, in the winter it's not so bad unless it's windy. The trees are moving about, I have no signal. But when the leaves are out here, on a still day, sometimes I get signal, but as soon as the trees are flushed and they're in leaf, I've a lovely leather pouch my former Argentinian girlfriend made for me she recycled it out of a handbag. Shout out to Monica, wherever you are. And, what's the phone? Going over there charging. And, that's quite, I've lost the plot now. Where was I? Well, that's it really. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, caught on the 27th of April. That's obviously the preliminary hearing, where I'll enter into evidence, or at least ask the judge how I enter into evidence, and I need to summons 5 witnesses. I don't know how to do that. I'm going to do some research this week and possibly be able to do it in time. The other thing about the subject access request, even if I do downgrade the video so I can upload a copy of my driving licence so I can request my criminal records, they can take up to a month to arrive. I also need a medical investigation because I'm claiming that I have post-traumatic stress disorder from all of the arrests and the brutality I've suffered at the hands of Lincolnshire Police, which won't happen overnight and could cost £2,000. I'm shopping around, obviously. I need to get a lighter for this pipe, really. Matches are all very well. They look swish, but particularly outdoors, it's a bit of an issue. I'm going to cut Cook's matches, obviously, longer, they last longer. I like 2 this time. See if we can just toast off the top of this pipe. Nah, it's too windy. I won't be able to smoke the pipe out here, but bought this today, brand new pipe. Got myself some pipe cleaners. Healthier for me, rather than walking around with a cigarette on all the time. I shouldn't smoke tobacco, but we've got tobacco receptors, and as long as you do it ritually, like the North American Indians and other people around the world, tobacco can be quite helpful as a calming relaxant, and you can be very contemplative with the pipe in a way that the habitual just smoking rollies just doesn't feel right any longer. So it's all good for me. I've been putting on weight as well. I'm going to put, so when I buy belts, they're always too big, they wrap around me and I have to put new holes in. And I've had this belt for ages, and I'm just skinny. And I'm going to put another hole in it, making it bigger. Normally I have to buy the belt and it doesn't go tight enough because I've got a 28 inch waist. And I did. With this belt originally, I put it to fit me, and how the fuck I can't get it through the hole. So for the first time in 15 years, I'm actually getting fatter, and I have to put a hole further out, which is only about another hole, and I'll be actually where the hole was on the belt made for a person. So I'm putting on weight, which is a good thing, because I am eating quite well since I've gone vegan. Funnily enough, I go vegan and put on weight. I used to eat a lot of steak and drink a lot of beer. Now I only drink grape, brandy, wine, rum. I wouldn't touch anything with wheat and barley. I think I had a wheat and barley intolerance. I've cut bread out pretty much. Yeah, fruit, vegetables, no dairy, and all of a sudden I'm putting weight on, and I can feel muscle mass growing as well, because I'm still working, still lifting heavy things and carrying water and chopping logs. So I don't know, or maybe I'm approaching my fighting weight. Another advantage of going to prison, of course. 3 square meals a day. I'll be a vegan, so I'll have my special diet. Work in the library, probably. Work on everybody else's cases. Hit the gym. Get fit. No booze. Do a bit of ketamine and I'll try the spice. And work on everyone else's cases. That's going to be a very fucking popular guy, isn't it? Might get bummed, but I don't mind it bumming. Quite enjoy bumming. Might even rent my arse out. And if you get bored, I'll just break out. I'll just organise a proper mass breakout. So if they send me to prison, it'd be like Obi-Wan Kenobi, wouldn't it? If you cut me down now, Vader, I shall become more powerful than you can possibly imagine. Anyway, I actually do feel quite happy at the moment. The sun is once again shining on the righteous. Summer is here. There's reason for cheer. And I've been Carly. You've been Carly's. I'll see you on the flip-flop. And thank you for watching. I never say this. Please like, share and subscribe. And if any of you want to come and see me at Lincoln Crown Court in the castle on the 27th, make yourself known. I'll give you a wave from behind the plexiglass. I'll have 2 D4S guys either side of me, but I'll get a wave in. Anyway, thank you for listening. Take care. Chin chin everybody, and look after yourselves. Have a great day. Carly T out. Cheers.